You may find yourself your way to life through SSERAFIM.
My time has come.
We all hate the feeling of not knowing what is what, so we may indulge in K-pop to run from the fact that we don't know who we are, that we are afraid to make changes, and that we are too uncertain to do anything. Reality is suffocating and hopeless. This, sadly, is one of the biggest reasons people become K-pop fans, to find themselves through someone else. But gladly, SSERAFIM is here to change that. How? By fueling that delusional relationship between fans and idols through fan service? By some 1-minute fan calls? And by doing aegyo that will have people release dopamine in their brains? That's likely the very first thing that pops into people's minds, and that's close, but not exactly right. Instead, it is their existence. Watching SSERAFIM since the day they debuted, going through every single episodes of their documentary, and witnessing how they come back stronger from the shocking scandal ending up making one member leave, I have realized how SSERAFIM is one of some few groups that might actually heal people, reconnect people with their inner self, and escape from the everlasting run from uncertain reality. For the very first time, K-pop sees a group with real artists. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that other legendary names like Twice, Red Velvet, Blackpink, IVE, New Jeans, and you name them are not qualified as artists. What I mean by real artists here is that SSERAFIM isn't just a group of pretty faces who can dance, sing, and pose. Rather, they are a group formed based on real personal stories and real personas. Their image isn't something built out of thin air or just for the sake of aesthetics. Their concept is built based on the life of each member. Their music is built to highlight each member's story to the music world. And together, they create a narrative that tells you to embrace yourself, your goodness and badness, to overcome uncertainties, knowing that fearless doesn't mean the absence of fear. Rather, it's the mastery of fear. So, if you like this type of topic, drop a like so I know what to do next. Real stories, real people. Sakura. I may not be born with many natural talents, but one thing I do have is the ability to work hard. Sakura's journey in Korea commenced with a language barrier that proved to be a mountain during her time with IZ*ONE, especially on variety shows where laughter often felt alien. This disbandment of IZ*ONE brought about a crossroad: continue as a K-pop idol in a foreign land or seek a different path. Driven by a hunger for self-growth and a deep bond with her fans, Sakura chose to embrace the hurdles of being an idol. Kazuha. Spending years pursuing ballerina at top 2 ballet academies, Bolshoi Ballet Academy in Russia, and the Royal Ballet School in the UK, which only accepts 16 students per intake, and later got accepted by the prestigious Dutch National Ballet Academy in the Netherlands, just to end up starting from below zero and bursting into tears in a practice room as an inexperienced trainee in South Korea. That's what Kazuha went through. Still, she left everything she has ever dreamt of, every sacrifice she made for years, including the efforts of constantly adapting to new culture just for ballet, just to be a part of SSERAFIM. How many people can do that? Not many, obviously. Yunjin. Leaving the States in 2019 to be a trainee under Pledis and a contestant in Produce 48. However, a miscommunication during Produce 48 cast a shadow on her image, labeling her as greedy, leading to an abrupt exit from the show. This misfortune took her back to the States, with thoughts of pivoting to opera where her voice had already resonated with audiences. But fate had a different script, an offer from HYBE to join SSERAFIM. It was a callback to her original dream, a choice laden with uncertainties over a seemingly secure opera career. Yunjin opted to face the unknown, reigniting her K-pop dream with a heart brimming with resolve. Chaewon. Post IZ*ONE, a cloud of uncertainty loomed over Kim Chaewon. The desire to be part of a group again echoed loudly, yet the offer from Source Music meant resetting her journey as a trainee, a path filled with unknowns. Despite being on the verge of debuting solo under Woolim, she embraced this fresh challenge, embracing the fear rather than living with what-ifs. This wasn't just a label change, it was a daring leap towards a fresh start, a chance to unveil her unexpressed potential and further group endeavors, showcasing a courageous spirit ready to grasp rare opportunities even amidst uncertainties. 4 different stories, 4 unique individuals, but one overriding theme. The spirit to embrace uncertainties, to tread the path less traveled, to live without the shackles of what-ifs. The members of SSERAFIM have painted a picture that's both real and inspiring. As viewers, their narrative invites us to face our own crossroads with courage, to embrace the uncertainties of life, and to live fearlessly in the pursuit of what sets our soul on fire. But regardless of being super vocal about this fearless spirit, SSERAFIM still shows a sense of hypocrisy. Curious? First, let's hit that subscribe button if you want to know about more backstage stories behind the shining life of other idols like these. SSERAFIM debut album. Act 1 unfolds with The World is My Oyster. As I venture through the album, it's apparent that SSERAFIM are restless, yearning for more than what's handed to them. This song sets the stage for a tale of ambition and defiance against the system. The members of SSERAFIM seem restless, their hearts bursting with a desire to climb to the top of the world. As we slide into the next track, Fearless, the narrative ramps up. Our fearless heroes are now more daring, their eyes set on the crown. We see SSERAFIM standing tall on top of the world and shining dazzling bright. Among the scenes, there's this thrilling moment where Chaewon and the gang take a brave leap into a mysterious void, a place where anything could happen. It's like they're telling us they aren't scared of the unknown. Instead, they're filled with a strong belief that victory is waiting for them on the other side. Through the magic of music and visuals, they pull us into their daring adventure, making us feel the beat of their fearless hearts as they chase a future filled with triumph. The next 2 tracks pull us deeper into their brave saga, showcasing they're inching closer to the grand dream. They're not just following the herd, they're breaking free, flaunting their unique streaks. They even changed The Little Mermaid to The Great Mermaid, showing the great ambition to flip over what was shown in the famous Disney animation. They loathe the idea of being shackled by the system. They crave their desires but without a mask. Now, as the tale unfolds, everything seems to be falling into place just like they hoped. With each beat and melody, they are inching closer to showing the world a simple truth. Even when the surroundings are far from perfect, a fearless heart, a sprinkle of confidence, and belief in one's own magic can create wonders, even when the path is shrouded in mystery. And a happy ending to end the album, right? This is their debut, so everything must have ended on a high note, right? Nope. The tune changes in Sour Grapes. For the first time, fear creeps into the fearless hearts of SSERAFIM. They stumble upon an unexpected hiccup, a bitter taste of reality. In the song, a sudden twist of fate brings an unexpected challenge on SSERAFIM's path. They come face to face with a reality that's starkly different from their dreams. Until this point, they were soaring with courage and on the verge of making their desires a reality. But now, they stumble upon a crossroad that threatens to shatter their idealistic world. They are faced with a daunting choice: to conform to the system or to continue defying it. The first choice offers them a chance to rebuild, to start anew under the world's terms. But the second choice is a rocky path filled with judgment and perhaps unfulfilled dreams. When the moment of truth arrives, surprisingly, SSERAFIM chooses the easier route, to conform. This choice unveils a layer of hypocrisy. They, who sang praises of fearlessness and certainty in the face of uncertainty, now tremble when the real test appears. In this very last piece of the album, it shows that fearless SSERAFIM lost someone close, someone almost inseparable to their identity. But is that a bad thing? Does that mean SSERAFIM would become weak as they chose to end the very first album on a low note? Now, imagine starting a big adventure, just like SSERAFIM did. They, like any of us, thought being fearless meant never feeling scared. But life showed them it's not about never feeling fear. It's about learning to dance in the rain while the thunder roars. They, like any of us, stepped into the world with sparkling eyes, thinking if they just wished hard enough, the path would be smooth. But the world has its way. You could be the bravest heart with dreams taller than mountains. Yet when the unexpected knocks on your door, it's a whole new game. So, Sour Grape is the perfect track to close the album, as it shows that even when a dark cloud covers their vibrant sky, there is still a silver lining, a lesson in courage. And you must accept that, embrace that lesson to find yourself. And in this unpredictable world, there's only one sure thing. There are no sure things. You might wish for the stars, work hard for them, but sometimes the sky throws down a little rain instead. And that's the world for you. It spins on its own rhythm, handing out surprises both sweet and sour. Now that you have seen how SSERAFIM might just be what you need in the journey of finding your true self, through the touch of authenticity and of real stories behind the image of a polished K-pop group, they are changing K-pop, mostly forever. But they are not the only one. Want to know how their sister group is also doing the same thing? Check out this video about New Jeans.